Terry, we're glad you're here today. You picked out one of our Ford certified vehicles, which, by the way, is actually a double certified vehicle, and I'll explain what I mean in just a minute. Before we go out to see it, I want to let you know that we've eliminated a couple customer fears that a lot of people have. You may or may not have them. For example, we've discovered over the years that a lot of our customers worry about paying too much for a car. Would that be one of your particular
Darn
fears?
right.
Okay. What I'm about to say next, Terry, is going to sound a little crazy, but it's the absolute truth. It's in writing, and I'll explain exactly how it works. It is literally impossible for you to pay too much for one of our cars here at Portsmouth Ford. As a matter of fact, whether it's a Ford certified, Motor Trend certified, or a brand new car, you can't pay us too much. Now that sounds a little crazy, doesn't it? Well, look, we've known for years that most customers never know when they've got their best deal. Obviously, the price on our vehicle had to be attractive or you wouldn't be here, right?
Correct.
You know we're a one-price store, so we're not going to deviate from that price, but you may be wondering, gee, could you find a similar vehicle somewhere else for maybe even a little less? We're going to guarantee you in writing, Terry, that you cannot. Okay? And here's how the guarantee works. When you take delivery today, we're going to give you 5 days to search any website, anywhere in the world.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. Certainly around here, Idaho, California, the Middle East, Europe, Asia, Africa. We don't care. If you find a similar vehicle to the one you buy from us, when I say similar, it's got to be the same make, year, model, trim level. The miles have to be in the ballpark. But if you find that vehicle, and it's got the same options, accessories, and benefits that we provide, and it's advertised for a lower price, you just show us the website, Terry, and we will cut you a check back for the difference, cheerfully and on the spot. Now, has any dealer ever made that commitment to you in writing before?
No.
Terry, you can't pay too much for one of our vehicles. Now, another fear people have, and it stops people from buying a car or a truck every day in every store in America. They're just not sure if the vehicle's perfect, because when you buy a car from a car dealer, you're sort of stuck with it, aren't you? Well, guess what? Not at Portsmouth Ford. You are not stuck with it. We have a 72-hour exchange policy. We don't want you to be happy for 72 hours. We want you to be happy for 6 or 7 or 5 or 4 years. But if during that first 72 hours you determine that that vehicle is not the right vehicle for you for any reason, it could be color, it could be equipment, it could be model, it could be just because your dog's barking at it and won't stop. You just give us a call, bring it on back, and you can exchange it for another one. Now, we ask that you don't put more than 300 additional miles on the odometer. We ask that you don't run into anything, because you need to bring it back in the same condition that it left in. That policy is in writing as well. Okay? And lastly, you're looking at a used car. Okay? Some people are worried about buying somebody else's problem. Is that one of your concerns?
Absolutely.
Well, don't worry. It had to pass Ford's strict inspection process. And then if it doesn't, it can't be certified, because when Ford certifies a vehicle, it's going to provide you 12 months, 12,000 miles worth of comprehensive warranty. It's going to provide you 7 years, 100,000 miles worth of powertrain warranty. So if something does break, guess what? Somebody else is going to foot the bill, not you. So let's go check out the vehicle, but please keep this in mind. You can't pay too much, you can't buy the wrong vehicle, and you don't have to worry about buying anybody else's problem.
Sounds great.